For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 19 of the third season here in the career mode RTG. We are very close now to the end of the season here in the Championship. We have 5 games today. I'm going to simulate Sheffield United at home, and then we'll play Bolton at home, and we'll simulate Charlton away, and play Ipswich away, and simulate MK Dons at home at the end of the episode. And then we actually have 6 games left after that, so I'll probably just do the old school, play 3 games in an episode for tomorrow's video and the one after. Or I may, well, I guess it depends what happens with the league table, because if we get to a point where we're guaranteed promotion before the end of the season, then I'll just simulate the rest of the games. So we'll play it by ear, but if not, then it'll be 5 games today, 3 tomorrow, 3 the day after, and then that'll be the end of the season. Of course, this game here, against Middlesbrough away from home, the third game to the end of the season, is going to be rather important, because they're top of the table right now, and we're only 4 points behind them, and currently trying to chase them down. We're going to simulate this game against Sheffield Wednesday, apologies United fans, against Sheffield United, and hopefully we can get the victory that we're looking for to try and close the gap on those above us. Watford are 3 points clear of us, Middlesbrough are 4 points clear of us. We have a decent sized gap to the teams below us, so falling out of the playoffs isn't a concern at all, but we do, of course, if we can, want to get ourselves into those top 2 and get automatically promoted to the Premier League next year, rather than having to go through the lottery of the playoffs, where we may even end up not getting promoted if we lose in the playoffs. So we want to avoid playing another season in the Championship if we can possibly do so. Jamie McLaren with a very, very, very big goal in the 81st minute off the bench to give us a 1-0 win there against Sheffield United. Will admit I was getting a little bit nervous there as we headed towards the end of the game and it was still at 0-0. And unfortunately, Middlesbrough and Watford also were victorious. So the gap still is 3 points and 4 points to the teams above us. But as you can see, it's 4 points below us to Burnley, and then a further 5 to Brighton, then a further 4 to Derby. So we're not going to be finishing outside the top 3. But obviously, it's only the top 2 that get automatic promotion. So that's the most important thing for us. I am now training Lino Navarrete's finishing. Of course, we mentioned a couple of episodes ago that is what we were wanting to do, to try and help make him more of an overall player, especially if he's going to be moving into the middle next season as we change formation to a 4-2-3-1. I'm going to need him to be better in front of goal in a cam spot, because obviously being very good in front of goal in a right mid isn't necessarily as important as it is if he's in a straight out central role. I've got 9 emails here, not entirely too sure what they are. Okay. I offered a number of people new contracts because they were expiring, so almost everybody has accepted them, apart from Joel Asoro and Jonathan Cooper. So they both want greater squad roles. They both want greater squad roles. I'll go and re-offer them contracts, and then after that, we'll head into the game against Bolton Wanderers. Medine, nice tackle by Bennett. Greco quickly gets it to Gieselman before it got closed down. Petrak will work this to the right-hand side via Joel Mason and then Jedos. There's Jamie McLaren. I've got Lozano there trying to make a run up against Derek, who had him in his back pocket last time we played Bolton. But this time, well, did enough to put me off there, but we'll take the corner. Now, we scored a number of goals against Bolton the last time we played them, but Derek did have a very good game. And Lozano struggled against him, but that was a terrible touch. And the ball's dropped to Derek there, as we're mentioning him. But there's the first chance of the game. That shot that was blocked, unfortunately, for Lozano, that led to the corner. And then sadly, couldn't get anything from the resulting corner. It was a great challenge from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Their man, I thought, was going to stay down injured, but he's back to his feet, so it's good news for them. At the minute, it's going to stay at 0-0, which is good news for me, as they just put a dangerous ball into the box. Max Clayton, he's done me. And the shot from distance is dangerous, and it clatters off the post. What an effort from the edge of the box. I've had a few people score goals from distance against me in recent previous episodes. And seemingly, it's one of Hamilton's weaknesses as a goalkeeper. How that was given as a foul, I'm not entirely too sure. But Bolton have now got a free kick in a really good position. It's going to be Zach Clough to take it. I'm tempted to try and train his positioning, Hamilton, because it is starting to cost us in certain situations, but I mean, his positioning is 72, which isn't the worst, but equally it's not the best. When we get to the Premier League, that might be a bit of an issue, but Hopefully between now and the end of the season, he can improve there. And I'll just have to give him the benefit of the doubt for the time being. And Bailey Wright's done well to work that away. Greco. Strange first touch, but it was a first touch nonetheless. Loftus-Cheek will get this in here to Jamie McLaren. Now, can we turn that defender? Yes, we can. And we're still going here with Jamie McLaren. And if it weren't for a good save from Howard, we may well have taken the lead there. Strange defending from Bolton there. It wasn't the best at all. Was that headed by Beavers out behind for another corner? Indeed it was. Greco will take the second one as well. And who's underneath this? Bennett! I mean, Zedos, that I was in control of, was right underneath it and ready to head on target. But the AI decided it wanted to make Bennett run and take it in front of me and head it that far wide. Cheers, game. 0-0. Zach Clough crosses blocked, but drops to Davies. No one... I was about to say, no one really has had any clear-cut opportunities in this game so far. And that is a reason why. Because the standard of finishing has been astronomically poor as that one gets put into orbit. Hashtag everyone loves a pun. Mason to Zedos. Jamie McLaren is there. We burst past the defender. Nearly. We've still got the ball somehow with Jamie McLaren. Get that in there to Lozano. And Folman's made a good run. We'll play it that side the defender and Folman will get there. And Corbinian Folman draws a save out of Howard. A corner to come in. There are 15 minutes to go. There haven't been any real proper clear-cut opportunities in this game whatsoever in 75 minutes worth of football. But hopefully we can get a scrappy goal to give us a 1-0 lead. This time it's Zedos ahead of Bennett rather than Bennett ahead of Zedos, where the AI is taking the ball off the head of the man that I'm in control of. That really needs to be patched. Zedos driving inside. There's Lozano. Zedos has kept the run going, but we'll go to Jamie McLaren. And out to Joel Mason. I'm going to work this back centrally if I can. That was meant for Folman, but never mind. Zedos picks it up. That was meant for Lozano, but it's gone to Wiedemont. A couple of misplaced passes, but it's ended up with Jamie McLaren with the ball at his feet, and that has ended up in the back of the net. With just 5 minutes to go, Jamie McLaren with another late goal that could win us another game by a 1-0. 2 misplaced passes, but in the end, it worked in our favour. Oh, it's been a difficult game, this one. A scrappy game with just half chances. And that was the first time, really, that anyone for either side has had space in the box to try and find a top-quality finish. And thankfully, Jamie McLaren obliged in finding that top-quality finish. And we have ourselves a 1-0 lead. I'd rather they don't go up the other end and equalise immediately, but they're going to have the chance to do so from the corner. Jay Spearing again to stand it in. And he's played it short there to Wiedemont, who's done well just to hold off Derek here. I'm just going to try and get rid of it. Oh, nearly found Lozano on the off chance. It was just a clearance, not a pass. But if I can just get the ball off them, which I nearly did there with Chavlaran, we could still stand the chance of catching them on the counter and maybe scoring a second. Chavlaran, oh, it's a poor pass looking for Folman. Zach Clough could go around the outside. John Mason misses the tackle. It's Josh Vella, the right back, in a left wing spot, and Chavlaran will just hoof that away. Anywhere will do for me right now. I'm desperate for these 3 points. Vella will take the throw into Davies. To Vella again. Keeper, please come for that. And catch. Good. Time to waste a few seconds, I think. We'll just wait and wait and wait and wait and then throw it. And hopefully the referee will blow his full-time whistle sooner rather than later. That pass wasn't meant for him, but never mind. Williamson into the box. Great tackle from Gieselman. And now the referee blows his final whistle. 3 points again, back-to-back 1-0 victories. Great way to start the episode. Now, what has happened in the other games in the league this particular match day? Watford won. Middlesbrough didn't play, so we'll be within a point of Middlesbrough, but still 3 points behind Watford. Oh, can you please drop some points, Watford? I want to finish in the top 2. Let's head to the next game now, and then we'll simulate the one against Charlton. In actual fact, Middlesbrough had already played the previous day and drew. So Watford lead the league outright now at the top of the table by a point from Middlesbrough, who are 2 points above us, but our goal difference is +8 better. So if they draw and we win this particular match weekend against Charlton, then we will go into the automatic promotion spots on goal difference. Things are getting even tighter at the top of the table now as Middlesbrough drop points. We'll simulate the game against Charlton, and we are, again, desperate for another set of 3 points if we can possibly get them. We'll have to wait and see how things go. But I don't know whether I'm confident or not, to be honest. Asura gives us a 1-0 lead after a minute, though, so that couldn't possibly have been a better start. Now, will that last? That's the only thing. Because when you score that early, it effectively nullifies the rest of the game, or kind of resets the entire rest of the game, doesn't it? And you kind of play as if it's still 0-0. You don't really go all out. Oh, and they've equalised in the 64th minute. Josh McGuinness. Come on, lads. Let's have another late winner, shall we? Nope. 1-1 draw away from home against Charlton, unfortunately. That sucks. Okay. Well, then. Middlesbrough won. So they've gone back of the and Watford drew. So it's roles reversed. And now Middlesbrough are top of the table and 4 points clear again. Watford back in second, 2 points clear of us. We're all kind of matching each other's results, but on the weekend in between the other results, if that makes sense. Like Watford will win and then draw, and I'll draw and then win, or vice versa. And Watford just keep sitting there in between us. Right, well, that's our 2 simulated games of the day out of the way. We will now play Ipswich, and then we will play MK Dons as well. Loftus Cheek. Oh no, I don't know why I struggled to say the word Lozano there. my throat just kind of closed up on me a little bit. Here's Lozano in the box. Oh, kicks it straight at the keeper, unfortunately. I don't know what happened there. I went to say Lozano, my throat went. His name is Lozano, Anthony Lozano, and unfortunately he wasn't able to give us a 1-0 lead. Petrak. Lovely ball swept up wide to Lino Navarrete. Turning inside, we'll just try and do the defender with some footwork there that's worked brilliantly. And I'm actually going to have to cut back here to then pull that back for Joel Asoro. Oh, to not give us a 1-0 lead because he's hit the bar. Great effort from Joel Asoro with the outside of his right foot, but unfortunately not able to get it into the back of the net. Very, very close to 1-0 here, but still goalless. Downing. Oh, he's done me there. I should have perhaps expected him to turn back onto his left foot, but he's doing a good save out of Hamilton there. And it's a corner for Ipswich. Chances at both ends to start this game off. Clear-cut opportunities as well, which is what we didn't have in the previous games. Win that header, please. No, Andre Gray wins it, and he's slotted through. Why he took that shot early, though, I've no idea. He has the pace to race away, Andre Gray. He didn't need to take the shot like that at all. He probably could have gotten in behind and then almost certainly have scored a goal from that sort of position, but never mind. Navarrete will turn inside sharply here and then slot that into Asoro, who... No. That's almost exactly where he hit the bar last time, and it bounced almost exactly on the floor, the wrong side of the line, as it did last time. We could be 2-0 up here with Joel Asoro, but unfortunately, 2 identical shots cannoning back down off the bar and not going in. That was supposed to go all the way back to the keeper, but never mind. We'll build from the back again. It's Andre Gray inside to Brew. Oh, and he squared it to Ibrahim, and Hamilton with a huge save at the start of the second half. They just kept playing it across. They had a man extra each time. That's a terrible corner, and Smith has just smacked that well into the stand. Wiedemann does well to turn away from the attentions of the defender. I'm going to get this forward quickly into Navarrete. There is Jamie McLaren who's just come on. Get it out to Navarrete again. For Jamie McLaren. Turn back. I need to find a teammate. I need someone on the edge of the box. It's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! Hits the bar for the 3rd time in this game. Asoro twice. Ruben Loftus-Cheek once. But still no goals. To be fair, I can't believe we haven't scored in this game yet. I cannot believe we haven't scored in this game. Free kick in a very promising position, but is it too close to get up and down and into the back of the net? I'm not sure. We'll try with Gieselman, but we might have to hope for a little bit of luck. Oh, yes! Nico Gieselman does it again. Another late goal, 83rd minute this time. Slightly earlier than the previous 2. But I had absolutely no idea whether I'd be able to pull that off. And thankfully we have done. It's going to be another late 3 points for us here. And again, massive, massive, massive win. Thank you, Nico. Oh, we just need to hold on for 7 more minutes. And we might find ourselves going above Watford. Or as will probably be the case, Watford and Middlesbrough will also win, and we'll find ourselves still being 2 points behind Watford and 4 points behind Middlesbrough. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm getting kind of caught here, but Loftus-Cheek over the bar. Never mind, it's wasting more valuable seconds. 5 minutes to go. Ibrahim into Teddy Bishop, player that we're actually keeping an eye on with regards to his potential growth. But he's not been able to slot through Andre Gray there, and that probably will be the end of the game, as I will just try and stroke the ball about and keep possession, keep the ball away from them, and there we go, another set of 3 points. Some really stressful games here, because there's so much on the line with promotion to the Premier League, and we keep scraping 1-0 wins. Watford smacked Rotherham by 4-0. Middlesbrough, again, haven't played on this particular day, but they may have played on the Friday night. They might be playing on Sunday or Monday, so we won't read into things too much yet. They haven't yet played, so we are a point behind Middlesbrough, although they have a game in hand, and still 2 points behind Watford. Crucially, though, Burnley Burnley and Brighton, actually Brighton have dropped off, haven't they? But Burnley keep winning games. They're on a really good run here. And they're just keeping themselves in touching distance just in case one of the three of us slips up. Hopefully, we won't slip up. Youth Squad Monthly Report. These are the 2 kids I've got called up at the minute. An 86 to 94 potential rated goalkeeper that we could train up and then sell on for profit, because we already have 2 good young youth goalkeepers. And Aidan Murphy, potential of 87 to 94, is currently 15 and only 51 rated. But if you've got the potential to get to the late 90s to the late 80s to the mid 90s, then obviously I'm going to want to keep hold of him if I possibly can. 79 to 87 potential rated striker. Go on then. We'll sign you. 73 to 89, we'll go for a little bit more. 71 to 87, I'm actually going to say no there, considering you're 18 already. 64 to 84, no. 50 to 66, no. 57 to 77, no. 61 to 85, no. So just Connor Roberts, with the potential of maybe being another youngster that we call up. But for now, we'll have another quick train, and then we'll head into the game against MK Dons. Over it to Halliday. Loftus-Cheek rather reluctant to make a run forward, but you can at least turn and find a teammate. McLaren finds Asoro. Jamie McLaren getting himself a rare start here after scoring the winner in one of the earlier games in the episode. Decided to give him a crack because Lozano started to score again and then his goals dried up. So we'll see if Asoro and McLaren can create some sort of partnership. We'll try and turn here and we'll get that to Jamie McLaren. Ooh, it's not far away either. I tried to finesse it into the top corner. I think I might have just put a little bit too much power on it, which meant that I couldn't get the angle I wanted. You see me try and whip it around. But yeah, too much power, not enough placement. We've got a corner. I'm going to look for Davinson Sanchez to try and win a header, which is exactly what he's done, but unfortunately he's headed it wide. Very, very powerful in the air, Davinson Sanchez. The youngster Bennett is now actually the same rating as Sanchez. He's grown even more, but I think because Sanchez is more dominant physically, I think he'll hold on to the starting position alongside Jake Clark-Salter for the time being. Petrak into Greco. Oh, McLaren made the run, but I just didn't see it early enough to be able to play it to him. He's actually pulled back there, Jamie McLaren, so we'll play him in again. And he's past the defender, and Jamie McLaren gives us a 1-0 lead with a great left-footed strike. At the end of last season, he stepped up with a few very important goals. Is he doing the same this year? That's 2 goals for him in today's episode, one of which was a late winner. And if this turns out to be the only goal of the game, then it will be a top quality, well, it's a top quality finish as it is, but it will be an important top quality finish. He's put his foot right through that and smacked it into the top corner. After 22 minutes, we have a 1-0 lead. I'll be honest, it's nice to have a lead earlier than the last 5 minutes. We actually have something to build on now, and I won't be quite as nervous throughout the majority of the game. Into Rasulo, around the corner to Kieran Agard. It's going one way then the other. Has the shot and Hamilton makes the save. Good save from him there. He's actually up another rating now. Hamilton is 81 rated. Really starting to grow quite rapidly now. He's gone up a couple of ratings in the past couple of episodes. And I'm not training him either. He's just doing it off his own back. That's going to be a free kick to me. I thought Asoro could have actually made it to that ball there, but never mind. Navarrete is up to 83 rated now. Greco's up to 82. Players are really starting to hit their stride with regards overall growth now. And it won't be long before we'll have players that are very, very highly valued. That's going to be a free kick in a very similar position to where Gieselman scored at the end of the last game. Can he replicate that? Unfortunately, it's a little bit too far to the left, a little bit further across to the left. Sorry, it's not necessarily too far to the left. Where are you? Oh, I've started Rico Henry. Oh, Ches, what have you done? Can Lino Navarrete step up to the plate? Yeah, he can. 2-0. What a free kick. Again, the ball didn't jump, and he was able to get it up and down with the 87 curve to score a second. Maybe we will be able to call on Lino Navarrete when Gieselman isn't in the side. Great finish. 2 goals still in front now. Soro, Petrak, off the seek to McLaren, who's done well. And Soro's arriving. Joel Soro, good save, but Jamie McLaren is there to tidy up. It's 3-0 in the 56th minute. I feel so much calmer having gotten that opening goal early on, and I'm actually playing much better football than we have done in the 2 games where we've scored late on to win. And you can tell I've been playing better football and as such creating more chances, scoring more goals. It's 3-0 now with still 35 minutes left to play for us to extend the lead, and this will really drastically help our goal difference as well in competition with Watford, trying to get ourselves into the top 2. And Asura could make it 4 even immediately afterwards, but unfortunately his shot is blocked. We'll just have to settle for the 3-0 lead for now. Oh, that's a nice ball into Scott Wootton, and a great ball into the box. Hamilton with another fantastic point-blank save. He did that in the game against Ipswich as well. Thankfully this time we've already got a massive lead, so we don't need to worry about it being that important a save, but still, clearly keeping a clean sheet means a lot to him. Unfortunately, I can't keep the ball, but we are going to get the clean sheet and a 3-0 win. Saving the best for last today. By far the best performance of today's 5 games, and by far the best result of today's 5 games as well. Now, what has happened elsewhere? Middlesbrough 1, Watford 1. Stop it! This title race is going down to the wire, and it is driving me insane. I just cannot close the gap on the 2 of them. I cannot do it. Oh, but Middlesbrough drew the week before where we simulated. No, we played the game, didn't we, against Ipswich. So Middlesbrough drew that week. So we've all won 25 games. We've all won 25 games. The only difference is that I've lost 2 more and they've drawn 2 more than me. They're both on 84 points. We're on 41. We face Middlesbrough in the next episode. Tomorrow we will play... If I can go to the right thing, we will play Burnley. Oh no, not in the next episode. It's Burnley, Forest and Hull tomorrow. Then Middlesbrough, Rotherham and Wigan to end the season. Now Burnley are right up here in the playoffs as well. I don't know whether they're still chasing me down. They were trying to. And they're still only 4 points behind me. So that's not going to be an easy game against Burnley. And with 6 games to go, Burnley are only 6 points off top. There's still a chance for them for automatic promotion. Oh, God, this is so close. It's so tight, and it's tearing me apart because I desperately want to get automatic promotion and to be able to avoid going through the playoffs. Because if I lose in the playoffs, I don't want to spend another season in the Championship. Oh, it is in our hands, though, because if we win all of our games remaining, that will include a win over Middlesbrough and will see us finish second, at least. So... it's in our hands, it's all to play for, we'll just have to hope for the best. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Check the channel page itself for anything you may have missed over the past few days, but I will see you tomorrow.